It's becoming a blur. My name is Carolyn. I'm known as the Contest Queen. I'm in Las Vegas, Nevada at the annual National Sweepstakes Convention. This is the 35th event. Sunday we're going to find out where 2026 goes, but 2025 is going to be in Little Rock, Arkansas, and I just registered today. So I'm very excited. Anyway, yeah, this crazy schedule. I'm still on East Coast time because I live near Toronto, and my body still thinks it's there and it's here, and also, you know, your eating's off schedule, and we're gambling and we're drinking. I don't drink a lot. I mean, I had a couple small glasses of wine tonight and one at the casino in the afternoon, and that was it. But yeah, so I got up at, what time did I wake up? I think I woke up at 5. I went and did some meditation and journaling. And then I wandered around the hotel. I found a few people. I actually ran into Shonda, who is one of the lead coordinators for next year's convention, and we had some good chats, and we came up with some good ideas on how I'm going to help out next year. It was very exciting. Then I came up and got ready for the day, made all of my drinks. I had green tea, I had water, I had made a coffee. I didn't drink them all at once. I brought all the containers because then I can drink them over the course of the morning while we're sitting in the convention hall. And then I realized it was getting late, so we got down, and my first Instagram giveaway went, and I just instantly gave the prizes away to people and didn't take any pictures, and then I had to go chase them through the hall to find them to take pictures for the blog I'm doing later of, hey, here's who won all my trivia contests. And it's interesting because I did 2 today, one at the Friday morning session, one at the Friday afternoon session, and on my Instagram, a trivia questions posted 5 minutes before the session starts. The morning session, 3 people were there, like, immediately. Like, I turned around, looked at my watch, and 3 people were standing there with the answer. It took over 15 minutes in the afternoon before people realized it was another question, and I had one person come up and give me the right answer, and I gave them a prize. And then it took another hot minute, then a couple more people came up, but it took a long time for the second one to go compared to the first one. So that I found was interesting. I'm not sure why, especially when it was at a live event. Anyway, this morning was really busy. So we sat again. If you didn't see the other video, one of my sweepstakes friends is mentally challenged, and she's ill, and so she's on oxygen, and so we're sitting at a table off to the side of the regular convention goers because she needs to be plugged in. And so I'm sitting with Amy. If you go to my Instagram, you can see a picture of us. I posted it the other day, and she's so sweet. And anyway, I'm hanging out with her and my friend Wendy, who, if you've been following me for any length of time, you know that she's come with me to, like, I don't know, I think this is our 5th convention together. We've been to Boston. Boston wasn't our first one, though. Orlando, Boston, Phoenix, Manchester. No, she didn't come to Manchester. Where else did she go? I can't remember. I'm missing a few. Anyway, we've had a lot of fun. Anyway, we're here together in Las Vegas. We have done Las Vegas before together, and it's a lot of fun because actually we went to a restaurant that we went to the first time, and I'm like, oh, do you remember all this? And she's like, no. Oh my gosh, I am so tired. It's really funny to be on a different schedule, but also all the going. And then the first section, so how this morning session happened is normally we have speakers and then they give out prizes, but this time they mixed it up a bit. They gave out some of the prizes, then a speaker panel, and then they gave away the rest of the prizes. So that was a little fun to have it all mixed up. And I was on the speaker panel with Tom Cavalli of I Win Contests, Rachel Travis of Sweeping America, and Christy Why do I always forget her last name? This is embarrassing. I'm gonna have to look it up. It's long and it starts with an R. Anyway, yeah, this is what happens when I'm tired. I don't even have another device to go look it up on because I only can have internet on my phone. I can't have internet on my Chromebook. So Wendy makes her phone a hotspot when she's here, and I jump on my laptop. But right now, she's downstairs gambling because she's not pooped and I am. So I came up here. Plus, she knows I wanted to work. And I know this sounds weird, like you're doing a live stream and you consider this work. Kind of, because it is my business account, and I like to teach people how to win, and this is part of my career. So anything tied to it, I consider work. Even though I love it and it doesn't feel like work. But isn't that what you're supposed to do in life? What did they say? Do what you love and you don't work a day in your life? That's kind of like the life I'm living right now. Anyway, if you have any questions about contest, sweepstakes, giveaways, I'm happy to answer them while I talk about the convention. So we had a speaker panel and it was really different. The host, our MC this year, is Dan. I think it's Yakel, and he's very funny. I've never heard him MC one of these events before. Oh my gosh, this feels like 1 o'clock in the morning to me. So I'll be going to bed soon, but he's very funny. And so he started asking us trivia questions not related to sweepstakes but related to Las Vegas. And then he started asking us some trivia questions related to sweepstakes, but a lot of them were U.S. mail-in questions, and I don't know anything about that, so I didn't get any of them. And then he started asking us regular questions about us, and then the audience asked us questions, so that was a lot of fun. And I didn't win anything this morning session. And then, surprise, we didn't know that they were going to do this. They served lunch for us, so we all had sandwiches and salads. It was really good. And then in the afternoon session, near the end of all the prizes, I won a Roomba. I was so excited. Also, a lot, probably about 6 or 8, maybe half of the prize packs that I sent in were given out today. So I went around the room and I took pictures with all the winners of all the prize packs that I had shipped in advance. So I was giving away a lot of chocolate. And the last of my Trader Joe bag trading happened today. So I don't have any more candy to give out, and I don't think I'm getting any more Trader Joe bags, but I got a couple more states that I didn't have. I got South Carolina and I got Missouri. I'm so excited. I love getting bags that I don't have for my collection. It's getting quite large. So I think George tends not to always have bags in his car, and sometimes he comes and takes mine. So now I think I'm going to go through and I'll give him a set of the duplicates so he won't take mine anymore. The things we do, and it's just so funny because usually just like 2 or 3 people trade with me, and for some reason this year like 20 people wanted to trade with me. I was like, what? Oh my gosh, I am so tired. Anyway, yeah, this isn't going to be a long live stream. So this afternoon speaker, she talked about, and this was a fantastic topic because I truly believe it, prizes that money can't buy. So she specifically talked about 3 different trip wins that she had that were life-changing, that money just couldn't have bought. Experiences, places they've been, people they met. It was amazing. She talked about how her daughter met one of her favorite singers, and actually it didn't even go smoothly, but then it got totally corrected. Like, it was amazing how everything turned around. And some of the other things, like how her husband won a signed truck, and just different things that they had happen to them in their life, and the things that were surrounding it. And it's just amazing because that's what's really cool about the hobby of sweepstakes is there's things that occur that money can't buy that aren't even part of the hobby. Just the joy, the people you meet, the places you go. Like, those things aren't going to happen in your everyday life. But with the hobby of sweepstakes, almost anything is possible. I'm telling you. We've seen people win all kinds of things that you'd never imagine in your everyday life occurring. The host made a really funny comment. So when she first started sweeping, sometimes sponsors will just ship prizes, and sometimes they use a third party. So at one point, some sponsor had sent her prize via Amazon, and she opened it up and it was a prize. So then her husband kept saying every time she ordered something, her Amazon box would come, and her husband would think she win it. And she says, this is great that he thinks all these Amazon boxes are prizes and not stuff that she's bought. It was kind of, maybe it had to be there. Yeah, so, and I won a Roomba, so that was a good day. Then Wendy took a nap, and I went down and I played in the casino. I don't know how long I was there, maybe an hour and a half, and I lost, I think, $40. So I got my entertainment's worth, because I was up and down. Like at one machine, I put in 30 cents and I won 25. That's a good return on investment. Now, if we could only keep that up, but then Vegas wouldn't exist, right? Because the house always wins. And then after that, there's, interestingly enough, a magazine that's launching called Prize Finder, and I met with one of the managers because she came thinking she could actually get into the convention, not understanding this convention isn't like other conventions. If you don't have a ticket by the time the cutoff happens, which was May 15th this year, you're not getting in. Like, there's no door tickets. Like a lot of events, you pre-register, you get this, you get this, you get this. If you show up at the door, it's much more expensive and you don't get all the perks. Yeah, this convention isn't like that. It's a closed event, and if you don't have a ticket by cutoff, you're not coming in. So she didn't know that. But anyway, we met up and we talked about the magazine, and I had a lot of ideas for her because the sweepstakes community, I don't think, is her market. But anyway, we're going to have coffee tomorrow, so that should be interesting. And then Wendy and I went to Batista's Hole in the Wall, which if you haven't been there and you've been to Vegas, I highly recommend it. The whole meal is one price based on whatever you buy. There's like $34.99 for these items, $39.99, $42.99. It includes your super salad, garlic bread, your main course, cappuccino, and wine for one flat fee. We're stuffed, which is another reason I'm probably exhausted, because now I'm stuffed and my body goes, carb overload, let's go take a nap. It's almost bedtime anyway. So highly recommend. Then I started coming back. I got turned around in the hotel, and I ended up seeing some of my sweeping friends at the slot, so we chatted for a while. And I saw Harriet Brown. I had a chat with Harriet Brown. Harriet Brown is, I believe, 98 years old, and she's still sweeping. Not only that, she came to the convention. She is who I aspire to be. 98 and still sweeping. What a great hobby. There is no age limit. Is that not cool? And then, actually, I heard of somebody that turned over 100, and when they had to go put their age in something, because they were, I think, like 1924, when it became 2024 and they were 100, it said they were 0, and it wouldn't let them continue because it didn't understand it was 100, not 99, which is kind of funny. And then I came up here. I started charging my phone, which is why I'm sitting in a different spot than the other day, because I have to be plugged in. And I actually did some work with a client. Like, he sends me voice messages, and then I send them back because it's easier than typing. Because, let's face it, it's more interesting and it saves a lot of time. So that's what I did, and that's the end of day 2 of the annual National Sweepstakes Convention. I didn't see any questions come up while I was, let me just scroll to see if I missed any questions, because I was just rattling away talking about my day in Las Vegas at the annual National Sweepstakes Convention. There's 400, and I'm going to get the exact number. It's between 425 and 450. I'm going to be blogging the events, and we're going to have pictures of all the people attending. It's gonna be so good. Yeah, I took pictures like of the whole ballroom. It's crazy to see how many people are attending. Okay, I don't see any questions about sweepstakes contests or giveaways. Oh, I've never been to a convention, but I hope to one day. Been sweeping for a long time though. Yeah, next year it's going to be in Little Rock. I asked Sean today. The website is not up, but as soon as it is, I'm going to give everybody the information, and then you can go online and register. Excuse me. Next year, the 2026. It's either there's going to be voting, so it could go to New York, it could go back to Phoenix. We'll see what happens. But it's going to be interesting to see where it goes. That's so much safer than Vegas. I don't know. I've had no problems in Vegas. I mean, I probably spend a little more money because I'm going to the casino. But I know in Little Rock, when I went through there earlier this year, I ended up, it was kind of a bucket list item. I ended up one of those at those Goodwills that's actually a bins place. And I didn't even get there when it opened right away. I missed out. Oh my God, but it was so fun. Yeah, I want to go back and do that. And you buy by the pound. So cool. Anyway, yeah, the bins are the best. Yeah, it's so funny because I ended up with a sweatshirt that had, what is the name of the lake out there? Starts with an O. Anyway, I'm wearing it and I was doing a TikTok and someone commented and they said, "Hey, are you from Arkansas?" No, but I bought this in Arkansas. I guess it was one of the souvenir sweatshirts somebody bought when they were camping or something, and it had a little mark on the sleeve, but I don't care. I just thought it was fantastic, so I wear it. Makes me happy. And it's pink. You can't go wrong with pink. At least I can't. And yeah, and actually I thrifted this shirt on the trip too. I just love thrifting. It's fun. I'm gonna, when I go to see my friend Wendy in Connecticut after I take my Silva training, we're gonna go thrifting. She says there's the best thrift stores out there. So, oh, thank you. So yeah, we've had a lot of fun. So yeah, that's today. It's an exciting day. It's a blur. Like I get up and I do something and I'm always on it, and then I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, I'm so tired. I need to go in the bathroom and wash my face and take my makeup off and put my jammies on, and I'm like, nope, I got to live stream. Ooh, there's bins in Connecticut, Hamden to be exact, a little far from where she is, but just an idea. Oh yeah. Well, let's see what happens. We'll see what happens. It's okay because I'll be visiting her again. I'm sure I'll be going back out to Farmington to take another Silva training because there's not that many people that do them live, and I'm not quite a fan of the Zoom ones. And I need 5 to get my Silva instructor certification, and I've only got 1 right now. So next week I'll end up with 2, and then by the end of the month I'm taking a 3rd, and then I have to figure out where I can get the next 2 to get the actual certificate. And then I think it only works in Canada. I'm going to have to check, because if I ever choose to teach in the United States, I'm going to have to, I think, get another one. So I'm going to have to figure that out. Hey, I own a car service, New York. Oh. Well, good luck with that business. It's tough owning your own business. I know that because I own 3 of them. I own contestqueen.com that teaches people how to find, organize, enter, and win sweepstakes contests and giveaways. I own Idea Majesty, that is a sweepstakes marketing company. And I launched last year Words for Winning, which is a republishing company. Well, it's a publishing company, and I mostly republish. I buy the rights to out-of-print books, and I update them and republish them for modern methods. So, for example, Helene Hadsel's The Name It and Claim It game is now in paperback again because it hadn't been in print for 30 years. So it's back into paperback. And then I also did ebooks. So there's Kindle, Kobo, Google Books, Apple Books. And then I made the Audible. And then I started translating it so it's in Spanish. And my editor is currently working on layout for German, French, and Italian, which is kind of cool. So yeah, it's tough being a business owner. Anyway, I'm fully exhausted, and this is day 2 of the annual National Sweepstakes Convention. I still have 2 more days So we'll see how that goes, because maybe if this girl has a good night's sleep, tomorrow I won't be so tired. So I'm going to sign off and keep checking in for posts of what's going on each day, exciting things that are happening, and my live every night recapping the event. Good night.